Well, this is the turnoff on Highway 57 going to Luby Bay Campground. It's a nice place to eat here, Millie's. Uh, got a brewery here. Luby Bay is on the right here. Luby Bay Road. And they do have a grocery store and a gas station back there. So it's not too far if you want to go get supplies. We're only about 3 or 4 miles. Road is in very good shape. Beautiful day. This September 23rd, 2024. Private property along here, along the river. There's private properties. The campground's pretty big. I'll do a video loop of there's 3 loops. One up on the hill and 2 closer to the lake. This Luby Bay has no hookups. They do have flush toilets and water in the bathrooms and then centralized water spigots and trash. 28 bucks a night, 14 for the seniors. They do have a full cruise site. You'll see them when I do the tour of it. Got a golf course up here. I don't know if it's private. Priest Lake Golf Course. We're about 30 miles up from the town of Priest Lake, which is the junction of 57 and Highway 2. So you run up 57 from Priest Lake about 30 miles to that turnoff. Pretty fast road, 55, 60 miles an hour. I didn't film any of that. Just filmed the turnoff. Get down here in the road tees. Some of these cabins in here are quite nice. Heavily forested, a lot of shade. So if you got solar, there's only a few sites. I think maybe in the midsummer when the sun's a little higher, you get a little more sun. But this time of year, it's supposed to be 78 today, but that sun's low on the horizon. It's about 43 last night. Good fire making weather and good sleeping weather, but a little chilly maybe if you're in a tent. A couple nights ago, one day it was 31 and another day it was 33 in the morning. Being in the camper is not a problem for us, but it's pretty chilly in a tent for me anyway. I like the overnight low, 45 or 50 degrees, not much cooler than that. So at this stop sign here, you either can go, you make a left to go to the campground, and make a right if you want to go to Hills Resort. We'll cruise Hills Resort real quick. If you continue onto this road, there's about 5 miles. There's an outlet campground and there's another campground too. I didn't like them as much, but they're all right. This is the Hills Resort here, where you turn in. They have a real nice restaurant here and boat ramp. You got to pay to use this boat ramp. They have a lot of cabins here. They have their own marina. They have their own gas station. They even have parking for ATVs, UTVs. This is the restaurant here. They have an outdoor patio and then like a formal dining room area also. This is their marina, and the view from the cabins along the shore here is spectacular. I'll walk here. You can walk all the way here. There's a trail right along the lake, all the way from Luby Bay Campground. The place is pretty empty at this time of year. You see the view is fantastic. Here's the golf cart parking, no cars, ATVs in between these rocks here. And then the outdoor patio and the restaurant and bar are on the left here. Well, you can see they have lots of cabins from right on the lakefront. I walked by them a little later today. And some of them are secondary a little further back. But they have their own sandy beach and volleyball courts, pickleball courts. They supply tables and they give you the firewood is included on the beach. Little furniture out there. I'll do a video of it a little later. This is Hills Resort. Very nice place. Nice people here. This road up to the left, it turns into gravel, and then another couple of 100 yards. There's also a side-by-side trail uh, that branches off just another couple of 100 yards up. There's their sign, Hills Resort. They got tennis courts back up here. Cabins on the right here. You can see they mow the grass around them. They keep them up very well. They're very nice. Some of them are quite large. They look like they would hold several families, and other ones are much smaller, single family ones. Most of the ones all have a deck, and they have a Weber, like a Weber barbecue in every unit. Speed limit in through here is 25 miles an hour. And these are private cabins you see on the right here now. Some of them are beautiful. This is the visitor center and museum is here on the right. I don't know if it'll be open today. It was open on the weekend. First time. We've been here many times, and that was the first time it was open. It was kind of cool. It has the history of this area. And that cabin there was built in 1935 by the Conservation Corps. So from Hills Resort to Luby Bay Campground is only a mile and a half or so. Not too far. The road is just fantastic. It looks like it's been resurfaced recently. I do not remember it being so nice and smooth like this. Looks like that type of road. This looks like a chip seal where they put oil down and then there's gravel on it and then let you drive it into the oil. A little tough on your car, but yeah. So here's the Luby Bay. So on the right you have the two lower loops, and we're going to do the tour of the upper loop first. And there you have it right there. Now this loop has the most sites. It has more sites up here than the lower loop combined. Than both the lower loops. There's two loops down there. Both combined, there's about the same numbers here, a couple less. So this is the host site here where you check in and fill out your paperwork if you don't do it online. And then on the left here, it says one way, but you can turn left here if you're going to use the dump station. Not to go to the campground, but they have a dump station. It's $8 to use the dump station, and there's two of them. Yeah, two of them, one on each side. The host has already left for the season. This place closes tomorrow around noonish. They told me. It was supposed to stay open a Saturday, but they didn't have anybody, and they didn't have any hosts, so they're going to close it few days early. This is, on the left here, some of the trash receptacles are bear proof. This is bear country, so they got, every site has a bear locker to put your food in, keep bears out of it. Cooler going there, they're pretty good size. You see there's not too many people up here. And this upper loop also has flush toilets, running water. Sites are pretty good. The tables are a little old. All the stuff up here is a little antiquated and it gets real heavy use, but you can see on the right here, you can get some pretty big motorhomes. I've seen a 45-foot momentum four-wheeler in here. This one's pretty long, probably 35 foot or so. As you can see, the sites are very shady, so if you're using solar, it could be an issue. But they're pretty big and spaced out very, very well. Some of these in the corner on the radius here, they're very far apart. There was a big fifth wheel on this site a couple days ago. One on the right. It's pretty secluded. Dump station used to be free here, but now it's $8 because I guess a lot of the local people were using it. Sites are fairly level, not perfectly level, pretty level. Some of these sites up here, I don't know what happened to the blacktop on the spurs, but they look like they're mostly gravel with a little old blacktop top under there, but they are fairly level and they're not too big of potholes or anything. This upper place has longer, more level sites, and they're pretty long. I stayed at 46, and that 46 here, it's on the right, it backs up to the national forest behind it for miles. Of course, this place is a little noisy in the summer when it's full. You really got to get on the reservations early. Usually up here on the hill, this far away from the lake, you can always find at least one spot. I've stayed up here in the summer a couple times and found a spot without reservations. But reservations are highly recommended so you don't get disappointed. This one and Reeder Bay, which is further up the lake, are the two best. Reeder Bay, the sites are right on the lake, but those are so hard to get into. And the restrooms are in the center of the loop on the left. Here's another way for the dump stations on the left. And this site here, there's a real deep, big site that no one's next to you. Of course, dump station's in front of you, but it backs all up to the forest, very shady. There's one of those bear boxes there I was talking about. You put your stuff in it. It's got a special latch. Apparently the bears haven't learned how to undo the latches yet. And there's some kind of dirt bike trail or off-road bicycle trail or something back behind this campsite. I haven't hiked that trail, but it goes back quite a ways. As you can see, this campsite's very shady in the hot summer and has a lot of level spots if you want to pitch a tent. So some of the sites are double wide. You'll see they have two parking bumpers in them side by side, and some of them are just single wide. Most of the single wide ones are deeper. They're longer sites. There's the dump stations there. There's the exit. We'll go check the middle loop next. hill's not too steep. Might be a little steep if you're hauling your stuff up here from the day use area, from the beach down here. They have a real nice beach. At the end of a long day, it could be, I've trudged up it a few times or run for snacks or whatever. Sometimes you go up and down here 4 or 5 times. Didn't have a side-by-side down. I was just walking up and down this hill. It's good exercise, but it would be a bit of a workout. So these ones closer to the lake are a much higher demand sites. Traffic's very light on this crossroad, very light. We have another check-in station here. And this is the middle loop. Host site was on the left. And they've also gone for the season about 2 or 3 days ago. And now these sites along the left, they do back up very close to that road that we crossed. So I don't know how desirable they are, even though there's not that much traffic on the road. Ones on the right are quieter. There's the bathrooms on the right, flush toilets, running water. There are a couple of pull-through sites. This one here, number 16, is a pull-through. Now on the left here, we have a boat trailer parking or a side-by-side trailer. If you can't fit it in your site on the pavement, you can put your trailer in here. I brought mine in here and got the side-by-side off of it, and then used the side-by-side to take the trailer down to the camp after I got my camp set up. You see there's plenty of room here to put some trailers. The lower one also has overflow parking for trailers. And there are several pretty wide trails, easy trails to walk down from here to the right to the lake. These two sites are double wides on the left, and they're big rigs in them. Those both had big fifth wheels in 45 footers or so. There's a couple sites in here that are pretty stunning. This one on the right's also a pull-through, but it is, you got a double site, so you got to pay double the price, and no discounts on that double. They got 2 tables, 2 of everything there. I've stayed at all these sites here on the left. There is some view through the trees. I'll pull in also this one. So you can see through the trees there. You can see the lake from here. Looks down on the lower loop. So do have a good view from here. Nice breeze in the summer, but it is also a little hike to haul your stuff down to the lake. So 3 or 4 of these sites on the left have a view, lake view. All right, we'll make our way down to the day use area next. Registration board there, camp host site on the right. They do have dumpsters for bigger items. If you've got a big trash bag, 32-gallon size you can put in there. Day use parking is down here. $8 fee for day use. There's always plenty of parking down here. This day use area is right on the beach. You see fee area, the beach is right there. There's picnic tables, some of them are giant, extra long, $8. Pay your fee there. Picnicking only, no overnight, day use only. They have their own bathrooms at the day use area, right up here through the trees. There's their bathrooms. More overflow parking for the day use. And these are the premium sites. The sites here are right on lakefront. So you got number 11, you got number 10. I'm in number, oops, one way only. I gotta go this way. It's one way only here. I don't want to go the wrong way. There's, I think, just one pull-through site here. I believe it's also a double where you have to pay double the amount, 56 bucks a night. And on the left here, you'll see the overflow trailer parking. And here we have, in the distance, you can see there's some private cabins that fit right up to the campground. You see, some of these sites are very wide. You get a car and a trailer side by side. Site number 7 also has a lake view. So site 9, it has pretty good sun. Excellent lake view. And as you can see, I'm in site 10 there on the left, lake view. And there's enough room to get the side-by-side in there. And that's the view there. Hope this is an informative video and that you will enjoy it and that you can get some information that'll be useful to you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.